What is going down, everybody? It is time for a special edition of Bowman Chrome The Hype on a Tuesday. So we got a big release day tomorrow, so we moved the show to Tuesday because we're excited about the brand new release of 2018 Bowman Chrome. So in this episode, we're going to go through the history of Bowman Chrome, and we're also going to do a box break preview of Chrome Choice, which is all about them autos. And so it should be a pretty exciting show. If you don't collect Bowman and you don't collect baseball, this might not be the show for you. But there is a nice coupon code coming up that you can use on other PYT breaks. Dan, what's going down, dude?
It's going down. Who doesn't love coupon codes? And, dude, I'm a little louder than I usually am.
That's all right.
But it's all good, you know? Is that Harper punching Strickland in the face?
And the reason I put that is because Strickland is jersey number 60. So we are doing episode 60 today.
That's all we got, huh?
Yep.
Hunter Strickland is the best number 60 we got.
Oh, we do. Yeah, that's it. And he was a Bowman prospect just like Harper was. So I figured it was a great time to have that photo up there as well. So
Harper, huh? Future Giant.
Yeah.
And get a little playback on that. That intro was so good.
We're
running it back.
We did the extended version that time. I don't even think people have heard that extra beat in the background.
I'm going to need to close this door because I can hear myself through the other microphone.
Let's do it. Well, we're going to get into, first off, we've got some Bowman Chrome savings. If you go to a couple slides from now, there is a coupon code called Super Fractor. Use that and you get 18% off any Bowman PYT break on mojobreak.com. And we're running through 24 breaks tomorrow pretty much. And use that code Super Fractor and load up. Get a lot of teams. And a lot of the teams are already discounted like 50% off or something crazy like that, right?
Yep,
so you can get some good deals and score some first Bowmans of some dudes. So check that out, mojobreak.com.
And I'm not trying to rain on your parade, but there's another release tomorrow as well. National Treasures baseball.
No, we ain't talking about no national treasures.
That's why I'm sporting the Who Do You Collect.
I'm done now.
Little shout out to Panini. Let's not. I mean, that's a marquee baseball release.
It's like we were doing a pizza parade and you come in with Subway sandwiches or something. I mean, you just it's Bowman Day. Do you see a National Treasures logo up on the screen anywhere?
Has to be Subway. It can't just be regular sandwiches.
Are you Jared? We got Jared over here from Subway. I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
So we're going to get into a lot of you guys. I don't know if you know the history of Bowman Chrome. Some of you may. This may bore you. If not, I thought it was pretty cool. I dug deep. I got some. I mean, we started breaking in 2010, so we have that info. But Bowman Chrome started in 1997, guys.
It's funny because your name is Doug, and you dug deep.
I dug deep. Dig Dug. Good video game. But it started in 1997 was the first edition of Bowman Chrome. And there was no autos, no nothing. There's just, rookie cards, and it was a spin-off of Bowman. So what they did is it was a paralleled set of regular Bowman. So it was just the cards, thicker card stock, chromium technology. And the big guys out of that set was Adrian Beltre and Roy Halladay, a little RIP to Roy Halladay there. So you can kind of see the design. If you're listening to us or watching us on a YouTube, you can see some of the designs of 1997, which was the first year that Bowman was a standalone. Now, of course, there was Bowman product before then. But Bowman Chrome as a standalone came out in 1997, so it's been a long time. And,
what came out first, Bowman Chrome or Topps Chrome?
I didn't do research Topps Chrome, but I'm pretty sure it was Bowman Chrome.
Really?
So I don't know. That's a good question for the people in the chat.
Topps Finest came out before, and it had the Chrome technology.
Yeah, Finest came out. No, what was 1993?
I think
right?
93 or 94 was Finest.
Okay, yeah. So that's a good question. Maybe when we do a Topps Chrome history, I'll have that info for you. But I was literally just looking over the history of Bowman Chrome. So, and then you fast forward to 98, you had David Ortiz and the introduction of a number to 5 gold anniversary refractor, which were 1 in 1,200 packs. And you can see on there with that Mark McGwire. And those go for really big money on certain players. I think I saw a Tripper Jones for like $6 grand. So they had that facsimile auto. There was no autos in 98. We'll get to that. We'll get to all the progressions of Bowman here. And you'll see when things started and how they've shaped up to where we are now in 2018. So 1998 also had 441 total cards, and it was split between Series 1 and Series 2. So they had 2 versions of Bowman in 1998, which was depending on what you add. See, Bowman Chrome 2. There's the box right there.
Dose.
And who is that? Is that Adam Dunn?
No. What's his name? Austin Kearns?
Could be. I don't know. But
is that good knowledge?
Might be good knowledge.
Is it Austin Kearns?
and I did some math on the two sets. So approximately there was 9,750 12-box cases made between those two sets. But they had a 6-box case back then. And I think I have a case shot in the next screen. 6-box case is how they used to do it. And it was about 19,000 made.
Dollars?
19,000 cases made of the 6-box cases between those 2 years in 1998. So
not dollars.
You can still find some out there if you're itching to, rip that stuff. And then in 1999, they went with the same format with with 2 series, and the main guys in there would be Soriano and Burrell. So I don't know if you're into collecting stuff like that. 2000, you have the Adrian Gonzalez. And 2000 Bowman Chrome, they went back to a single release and not Series 2. They didn't have 2 series. They went back to just one release of Bowman Chrome. And that's one of the designs there. And then that was the first year that Topps designated 5 prospects as Bowman Chrome exclusives in 2000. So in 2000, the years prior to that, Bowman Chrome was basically just paralleling Bowman. So Dan's drinking Pedialyte because he's a child. He's a baby.
It's not.
If you look at it on the table, that's a Pedialyte drink.
It's electrolyte.
I don't know about
it's
that.
Not, but I mean, it's pretty delicious.
What would happen if you threw vodka in there? Would it taste good?
It tastes damn good.
Can you go to a bar and be like, I want a vodka electrolyte?
I want a vodka Pedialyte.
Wouldn't that serve 2 purposes? You wouldn't be hungover, right? And then you would.
I like it.
Anyways,
I like it.
Anyways, so yeah. That was the first year that they actually had exclusive to Bowman Chrome in 2000. And then 2001, that was a big year. And that was the introduction to the autograph in Bowman. And as you can see, you can get a case for $4,495 on eBay from Baseball Card Exchange. Well, at least it's got the Baseball Card Exchange wrapper on it. That was a very pivotal year, and a lot of people talk about 2001 Bowman as kind of what kind of grew the hobby into what it was, what changed Bowman into what it was, and kind of eventually led to where we're at right now, because the hype between Ichiro and Pujols was insane. And it was digging deep, and actually the interesting thing with that is Pujols and Ichiro are redemptions. So really there's no reason kind of to open anything sealed of that product besides the Pujols regular base cards. The auto of Pujols was a redemption, and the Ichiros were also, they weren't autoed, but they were redemptions. So they were kind of an afterthought. And there was a Chinese version, which goes for a ton of money. The one that shows on the screen here, the gold refractor, goes for like, somebody's trying to get 20 grand for the Ichiro. So that's kind of when the forefront of big money cards kind of changed the scope of this industry, at least in my opinion. 2001 Bowman Chrome with Ichiro and Pujols. And we hear those fabled stories about these dealers, right? 2001 Bowman Chrome.
Yep.
Was the year. And I like that design. That was a cool design. They should almost, I know they do reprints of it. They almost should kind of bring back that design. What do you think?
I like it.
It's a good design. But,
I like it. That Japanese, was that a redemption in the regular print run?
Yes, it was. But there was 2 different versions. There was a Japanese refractor, and then there was the English version. So, and then they only had 3 refractor parallels back then. They only had the gold, the X-fractor, and the refractor. So that's all they did back in 2001. And the gold refractors here of the Chinese version goes for a lot of money if you could find it. But I was saying that sealed case, I don't know why anybody would buy it because I don't think they would honor those redemptions from 2001. So if you guys have any questions or any input, Ty says Topps Chrome came out in 1996. So it was all around the same time. They started finding out ways to how they could print the Chrome technology on cards. So 2001 was a very pivotal year with Ichiro and Pujols. And then 2002 was the first time that they actually had a autograph per box. So in 2001, it was 1 in every 6 boxes had an autograph.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2002 is when the autograph became 1 per box, which was, a lot better for collectors. And, kind of getting to where we're at today. I know we have different versions, but that's when they started inserting it in, was in 2002. And the autos back then in 2002 came in refractor to 500, X-fractor to 50, and gold to 10. But they didn't have any numbering on the card. As you can see on this gem of a card, Jesse Foppert from 2002, that was a gold version, but it wasn't serial numbered. It just said gold refractor in the corner. So
we don't know what the print run was.
No, they say to 50.
At 50?
But they didn't serial
They
stamp
didn't
them on the
stamp
card.
it.
Yeah, they said the print run. Also, and then in 2003, they included a hobby-only box topper pack, which had a gold refractor serial number to 170 copies, and a redemption card good for an uncirculated blue refractor. The blue refractors were part of a tie-in with thepit.com, which was owned by Topps at the time. The pit.com is still around, but they're not owned by Topps anymore. So the blue refractor card expired in November 2005. So each first-year autograph is limited, but not serial numbered to 1,700 copies. So that's another interesting thing, is that back then they actually told you how much they made of the base design. So 1,700, which seems like a lot, but that makes me think they probably make a lot more of the base autos now, right? So they wouldn't want you to know, hey, you're Juan Soto, we made 7,000 of them. So once again, this is going to be more of like a history show. So if you guys aren't, all about the big hits and stuff like that, this is more kind of just learning about how Bowman progressed into what it is today, especially from the chrome version. 2004 saw the introduction of blue refractors. They had the uncirculated refractors in 2003, but the 2004 they had the blue refractors, and they were serial numbered to 293 copies, which I don't know why. The checklist also was limited to 165 first-year players. Blue refractors were initially available via code redemption from the pit, so they included the pit in the 2004 stuff as well. And once again, if you're just joining us, you can use the code SUPERFRACTOR for 18% off any Bowman Chrome 2018 team-style breaks. And we're going to get to a preview box of choice here in the show as well. So
because we only have 15 more years to go through.
We only
so
well, they're going to be coming rapid fire.
In 15 years, we're going to get to that box.
Just hold on. Just hold on. And then 2005 was the introduction of the biggest modern card ever, the Superfractor. So there's the blue refractor, Rajay Davis on there. But then the Superfractor, they didn't have autos then, but they had the Superfractor base, and they also had the 2005 was a pivotal year because it had the red number to fives, and it also had the printing plates. So they introduced those two, which are still in sets, as you can see with the David Wright and the Ian Kinsler. So 2005 pretty much was pivotal in our hobby as the most sought-after card
is that
ever.
Kinsler? Is that red?
That is a red, but it's not an autograph. So as you can see here, and I'll get into later, they have just first year written on the card. Bowman first year is how they did it for the kind of rookie prospects. And then in 2006, the MLBPA made them change to go to first Bowman Chrome card, and there was some lapse. So they had guys that were approved to be in Bowman and approved to have rookie cards. I guess Prince Fielder, I may not have the exact info right, but he was like a rookie in 2005 and 2006 because they changed the formula for what qualified you as a rookie and a prospect. So this is where first Bowman came into play, was in 2006. So they didn't want Jamar Hill, who hadn't played a game, to have a rookie card logo on his card.
And I don't know Jamar Hill played a game. So
Hall of Famer Jamar Hill. I don't know. So that was kind of interesting. Before then, they were able to just put rookie card logo on anybody that was drafted. So they changed the rules, MLBPA, in 2006 to put this first Bowman Chrome card in there. So, and then Justin Verlander was in that year as well, which was a big kind of modern card that people collected. And then 2007, Tim Lincecum came in there, and they were moving more towards a prospect design where they had everything was based around the prospects, where before it had some kind of rookie crossover. So 2007 kind of was just all about them prospects. 2008 was probably like the worst year that they ever made, Jabba Chamberlain. And I think I remember they had boxes for like $30. I think they still might be $30.
Jabba Chamberlain, there was another guy. Oh, man, is it? I don't think it was Hosmer. I think Hosmer was before that or after that. I want to say David Price.
I think it wasn't his first card, but I think he had. I think he had a rookie auto in there.
Was he on the box?
He was on the box.
He was on the box.
I don't think it was his first auto.
Yeah.
And then 2009 was one of the first inclusions of the WBC. Unfortunately, Chrome 2009 did not have Trout. It was in draft. So, and that's another thing to point out to you guys is there is 3 different Bowman designs. There's Bowman regular, there's Bowman Chrome, and then there's Bowman draft. They all come out 3 different times of the year, but they all look the same. So if you're looking at a card, sometimes it's hard to tell which set it comes out to. So do your research. Sometimes you may be like, I'm buying a 2009 Chrome box because I want a Trout auto. Well, he's not going to be in there. He's going to be in 2009 draft, but it's the same design of the card. But those ones had the WBC cards, which had the first Cespedes, the first Darvishes before they actually had cards because they were the international guys. And those cards went for some money back then.
Yeah, in 09, I don't even think Trout had a base card in Chrome.
No.
And he didn't have a base card in draft.
No, he just had that one auto.
So I think if you're looking for the true rookie of Mike Trout, I think it's 2011 Topps Update is what you'd be looking for, right?
True rookie, yeah. The one with the rookie card logo.
Rookie card logo?
Yep. And there's some in-between stuff on that as well. So then in 2009, you break down the autograph subset. They had the refractor to 500, the X-fractor to 250, the blue refractor to 150, the gold refractor to 50, the orange to 25, the red refractor to 5, and they had the superfractor 1 of 1. So that's was kind of that way, and then we'll get into some wackiness on what they started adding more colors until where we have today, which is just a color explosion. 2010, which I have coming up with the Altuve and Strasburg, was a pivotal year for me and Dan. 2010 Bowman Chrome was Strasburg Mania, and actually the reason why Mojo Break started. So it was basically me and Dan bought a box of Bowman, regular Bowman, trying to hit Strasburg, and then we saw that certain Strasburg cards were going for like, what, 14 or 15 grand or something crazy like that. So that's what made us go, wow, this is like a huge market. We want to get up into this. And I was in sales. He was in sales as well, I guess, retail sales. And we thought, how can we get involved? So we signed up with a distributor, and we ordered a case of Bowman Chrome 2010. We're like, cool, we're going to sell this on eBay because the boxes of Bowman were selling for $140, and it looks like the cost was $65. I'm like, wow, we could just hold this at our apartment and sell it for double the amount, and we'll be able to get the chicks. You know what I'm saying?
There was also, in 2010, Bowman, there was also Harper had his first USA.
Yep, his USA card.
USA Bowman card. And that's when Topps had the USA baseball license, which they don't have anymore.
Panini has it now.
Panini has it.
Which is a whole other weird topic because Upper Deck had it before Topps. It's like nobody wants that.
Nobody wants the USA.
I want to say that Leaf has. No, they have the Perfect Game.
They have the Perfect Game, which Little League, I think.
Yeah, getting them real young. But yeah, so 2010. So we got the case, or the guy was about to ship the case, and we went on eBay, and we pre-sold the case for I don't know $56 a box. And 2 weeks before it released, Strasburg, shoulder, Tommy John, doom and gloom, you know, holy crap. Everybody was on eBay selling boxes for $40, and we're like, either we're not calling the right people, or what's going on here? How does somebody buy a box for $56 and then sell it for $40? That seems like we're not getting the chicks at all that way, right? Hey, not going to have any money for the chicks. So then we're like, well, what do we do with this? And then we kind of stumbled upon doing group breaks. You know, Chris from Cards Infinity, Chad from Firehand, they were doing group breaks. And there was another website that went away called Box Breakings, I think. So, and they were doing some interesting stuff. And I don't know what happened to them. They kind of went away probably 2011. Their site wasn't live very long.
I don't remember that site.
Yeah, Box Breakings. They were doing PYTs or some kind of interesting stuff on their site, and they had a lot of stuff going on. And I think he had some kind of credit card fraud, and I think he just threw in the towel. He just was done. And I remember, and so they were like, you know what? We can't make money selling boxes on eBay. Let's get into this group break thing. And, you know, the rest is history pretty much. But had Strasburg not threw his arm off, we may just have not be doing this. So Strasburg Mania kind of, and Strasburg's Tommy John surgery may be the reason why we are doing box breaks every day. That one incident. Because if we would have got the chicks with the money, you know, then we wouldn't have done breaks.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that more as an analogy. I'm not saying, you know I'm using that as, you know, you guys think I said getting the chicks 3 or 4
but there was
now.
no, I mean, so when we pivoted into group breaks, there was nobody really doing it the way that we kind of envisioned it.
Yeah.
So there was nobody who had
a website,
PYTs. It was mostly done through live sales pitch videos through YouTube.
Comment if you want a spot.
And then comment if you want a spot. You basically do a video and say, hey, we're going to break this sometime Saturday. Comment down below if you want to pick up a spot.
Send PayPal.
And that's kind of the way it was done. And if you didn't know, if you weren't part of the community with a specific breaker, it was tough to like break into it.
Yes.
So we basically opened up a website that allowed everybody to just, you know, click, buy your team, check out, and then we started implementing the schedule. We did some eBay breaks and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were the first one to have scheduled out breaks. We were the first one to sell pick your team style breaks on a website that without doing it through YouTube.
Well, we were the first ones to have an e-commerce website to buy breaks.
Pretty much, yeah. So, and then we're not trying to tap ourselves on the back. We're just trying to give you the history. And it coincides with Strasburg, which is crazy because every time I think about it, is like, if Strasburg didn't blow out his arm, where would we be? You know what I'm saying? It could be, I don't know. I don't comprehend. Maybe we'd be selling boxes still. Who knows? But so that was interesting. But then we move on to 2011 Chrome, which has the biggest Bryce Harper card. So 2011 Bowman Chrome. 2011 Bowman had the paper auto of Bryce Harper. They didn't do the Chrome. They were smart. They came out with Bowman Chrome, which was his Chrome auto, which turns out to be his #1 auto, is out of Bowman Chrome. There also was a Trout rookie in there that does pretty well as well, especially now. So that was kind of the highlight of Bowman Chrome. And those boxes are really expensive now. And that only had one on-card auto. So you guys that are new to Chrome, it was only one on-card auto until 2013, which we'll get into. 2012... not really much notable there. Billy Hamilton.
Billy, run.
It was a really bad year. I think he was pretty much the #1 prospect. I think he still is in that set. So that's why when people ask us, dealers ask us about Bowman.
You think he's still in the set? Or
no, I think he's still the #1 guy to collect, unfortunately. 2012 was a little bit. I mean, there's probably some rookie cards in there that are worth something that aren't autographed, but 2012 and 2013 were kind of dead years for Bowman, and I think when people ask us about Bowman Chrome now, those 3 or 4 years were all bad. You know, so Bowman Chrome's been good for the last 3 years, but prior to that, these years was kind of there was nothing to chase because there was nothing left after draft, and there was nothing left after regular Bowman. So, and then 2013 was the intro to Jumbo. It was the first year they made Jumbo, and Yasiel Puig was on the scene, which was all the rage when he came out. You know, he was just smashing home runs and slapping fools and stuff like that, you know, getting mad at Bumgarner. And they had the Jumbo version then was 3 autographs, and the hobby version was 1. So the introduction of a Jumbo version of Bowman Chrome was in 2013. And but once again, the weird thing, once they it was kind of a down year because after Yasiel Puig fizzled out, you had nobody else. You had like Mac Williamson, had a little bit of hope, maybe as a Giants fan.
Yeah, maybe for you. Bowman, is that Wilbert Myers? Nice.
So there was, you know, a lack of heavy hitters in that one. But the interesting thing about 2013 Bowman Chrome is there was no first Bowman on either the Bowman draft, or the Bowman Chrome. They did not put first Bowman on it, and it's kind of a mystery that I would love to talk to Topps and see why they didn't do that, why they took 1 year off for putting first-year Bowman Chrome on it. My theory is based on 2014 and the man named Chris Bryant. So you go into 2014, and they actually changed the format 2014. The regular 2014 Chrome had 2 autos, and the Jumbo had 5, which I think is in the next slide. And so you can see the boxes there. 5 Chrome autos. The great Gregory Polanco made the cover. 2 Chrome autographs in the hobby. 5 Chrome autographs in the Jumbo. And because of this, you started getting crazy refractors that they don't even make anymore. Do you remember the bubble refractor?
Bubble refractor.
The bubble refractor to 99.
Absolutely.
They had they had the carbon fiber refractor to 25.
I liked that. That was fast.
But why did they do that? Maybe because they had to make so much more and they had to figure out on the fly. Bubbles. Let's go about bubbles. And I think I have a picture of the bubble refractor in the next slide. Franklin Barreto bubble refractor. That's it. That's what it looked like. They only did it for 1 year, though.
Franklin Barreto.
On the Blue Jays, yep.
On the Blue Jays.
That was before he was traded to the A's. But Chris Bryant's was inserted into Bowman Chrome and most of his colors. So what they did was they held out 2013 versions of Chris Bryant's, and they inserted him in throughout 2014 products. And Bowman Chrome had most of the color. Most of the colored refractors and stuff of Bryant were coming out of Bowman Chrome. So Bowman Chrome boxes skyrocketed for that reason. So the picture on the left is the 2013 Bowman Chrome. The picture on the right is the 2014 Bowman Chrome. But once again, the 2013 doesn't say first Bowman. But the 2014 says first Bowman on it. And I'm thinking, is that the sole reason that they did 3 sets without first Bowman on it? I mean, we'll never know. It's more of a talking point. But why was there no first Bowman on the 2013?
Well, and then we get to the debate of if you're a Chris Bryant collector, which one do you want? I think we're on the same page on this one. I think the 2013 draft,
that's the one,
is truly the one you want.
Yep.
But it's not the one that says first Chrome on it.
Yes.
That is the one that's 2014.
Right.
I don't know. I've heard arguments both ways, but we've always said that the 2013 technically his first card. You got to figure that the 2013 he physically signed those cards before he signed the 2014.
Right, exactly. So I mean, I know Ivan from Go GTS Live. Check them out every Thursday. He's a fan of the 2014 design. He's a Cubs fan, and I think his is basically strictly on the photo that they used. He likes the running photo better than the, I guess, standing on a base photo, or maybe, yeah, he can't be playing third with a helmet.
I think he's leading off.
Leading off. That's what I was looking for.
The leading off photo.
Leading off
and I'm
photo.
pretty sure he's running them both. When you lead off, you're running, right?
Kind of.
Scooting.
Yeah. I mean, one's photoshopped for sure. The one on the left, I think, is a photoshopped Cubs jersey, and I think the one on the right actually was like a fall league or a minor league game where he's actually wearing a Cubs jersey.
I don't know what you mean.
So, but it's interesting. What do you guys think in the chat? 2013 Chris Bryant or 2014 Chris Bryant? Which one would you rather have?
It's hot topic.
And
hot topic.
That's what leads me to the first Bowman conspiracy. I felt like just because of this man, the Aaron Judges from 2013 don't say first Bowman on him. And same thing with the Chris Bryants. That whole year, there was no first Bowman. So I'd like to know that. I'd like to know why they didn't do that. So,
but in 13, Aaron Judge is in Bowman draft, not Bowman Chrome.
He's in draft, but that whole year of Bowman had no first Bowman on it. Yep. So every single first Bowman doesn't say first Bowman on it, and that's Aaron Judge's first Bowman.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then 2015, Gleber, Bellinger. That Bellinger took obviously a little while to pop, and they also had the introduction of, or actually that's in 2016.
Gleber
on the Cubs in that one, but they had the orange refractor, red refractor. They went back to kind of the basics. They didn't do any more bubbles in that one, so there was no bubbles, there was no waves or anything like that. But in my opinion, 2015 is the worst modern Bowman design of all time. I just think it's just hideous.
It may be the most expensive as well.
It is. Well, that one. Well, 2016 is probably more expensive.
But 2015 went from, I mean, you could find this stuff at like $70 a box at one point. And then when Bellinger blew up, and stuff, how much was a jumbo, one of the jumbo boxes, how much were they at the peak? Like $300?
Yeah. They got almost $300 or $400 when Bellinger was popping.
And
Gleber.
I mean, again, like 6 months before that, you can get it for $60, $70.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it just shows you how volatile Bowman can be and how fast it can go up based on these guys, performing. I mean, it took, Bellinger 2 years to even get noticed, basically, and then Gleber was hot out of the gate. I think they had some Lindor in there, and then Judge had an insert auto in there, so there was a lot of stuff to chase in there in the 2015 Bowman Chrome. And then you got 2016 Bowman Chrome, which is good luck on trying to find a box at a reasonable price on that because it's got Vladimir Guerrero and Juan Soto in there. But I want to point out the failed attempt at a vending box. So the one year they tried a vending box, and they solicited it to us as saying there's going to be 50 cards in a box, and that's it. You just get one box, 50 cards. Well, then we got the box, and it was like 4 packs or something crazy like that, right?
It was 4 packs. 3 packs had an auto. I think it was 4 packs. 3 packs had an auto, and then 1 pack had
that special parallel.
Had 1 parallel on it.
Yeah. But so it's like they didn't really figure out how to do it, I guess, and they were like, "Oh crap, we can't put all these cards in one." Like, because the goal was a vending box is basically what it sounds like. They used to put them in the department stores, and you'd be able to take 1 card out of the bottom at a time, as a kind of like a vending box. But it didn't really come through on what they did. But the set in itself, like I said, huge. Soto and Gleber, or Soto and Vladimir Guerrero, which if you see, I think on the next slide I have some recent cards that are on eBay, orange refractors. I mean, somebody's trying to get $25,000 for Vlad and $17,000 for Juan. So, I mean, that's just craziness. So that's why those boxes are so high. And the hobby version had two mini boxes and an auto in each mini box with 6 packs in each, which is the same this year too for the hobby version. So, and then you go to 2017 Bowman Chrome, which was the introduction of the HTA design, which they had the Bowman Chrome hobby design and then the HTA design, which we're going to have this year as well, and the preview's coming up. And it was just 3 autos, no base cards, which a lot of case breakers liked. You know, you don't have to deal with the autos. What did you think about the introduction?
You don't have to deal with the base.
You have to deal with the base.
Yeah, you said you don't have to deal with the autos.
Oh, it's just base. Sorry, my mind's just overloaded with Bowman. I can't even think straight. I really can't. I can't talk straight.
A lot of group breakers like it because you don't have to deal with the autos.
A lot of set collectors love it. So, yeah. So the vending was a kind of a 1-year trial, and now we got the HTA, which we'll see tomorrow. HTA breaks going down tomorrow, cases. And you can use that code SUPERFRACTOR to save 18% off on any pick your team style break of 2018 Bowman Chrome. And so 2017 Bowman Chrome, the refractors, they had the blue refractor, the green refractor, the gold refractor, the orange refractor, red. And that's when we started introducing shimmers. So you got shimmer refractor, orange wave refractor, and then you had orange refractors and red refractors as well. So, and then I think this year, if I'm reading correctly, they have atomic refractors now. So we have even more parallels of this year. What do you got there, Dan? And we can show you the odds on the next slide. So that's what the box looks like this year. And then there's the odds if you can kind of see. It's probably hard to see on the old YouTube there.
What is this? Choice Black Mojo.
Oh, what? I want to get paid on that one.
Yeah. Autograph Super Refractor 1 in 6,614 in HTA. We have yellow shimmer, green shimmer, red shimmer. We have atomic autos that are 1 in 1,007.
Base atomic autos, probably.
Yep. All-American Game autos, 1 in 102.
Okay.
So that's going to be like the Under Armour.
Yeah, and that's 102 of those. So that's like
yeah. So it'd be
like 10 cases.
Yeah, 1,000, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of did some math based on
Bowman Sterling.
Oh, they had the Sterling autos in there.
1 in 122. And again, I'm looking at the odds off the HTA, not the hobby.
The hobby we looked briefly, and it's about 10 times the number, which makes sense because there's 10 times there's 12 packs, so it's 12 times the number on the back of these. So we did some rough math, and don't know if it's correct, but we came up with what it looks to be between the two sets that were made.
6 million packs.
It looks like there's 46,000 cases made between these two product runs. So don't know where the swing is. If there's if there's 30 hobbies and 16 HTAs or not. But we're gonna check out a HTA box right now. So we're gonna go ahead and open it live on camera, and we'll see what we pull. Maybe we get a super fractor. Maybe we'll defy the odds.
I think I'm box over there.
I do.
Oh, it is. Oh,
there we go.
What's this over here?
That is just for show.
Oh.
All right, there it is. Bowman Chrome 2018. Don't lose a finger. And we got who do we have on the cover? We've got Acuna and Ohtani. Okay, well, those are the two guys you want. Let's see if we can get them inside the box.
Let's get some.
So the HTA choice, you're looking at, it's 3 autos, and it's in a fancy little snap case. And it's tops. That's what dreams are made of.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Check it out tomorrow on MojoBreak.com. More breaks of this.
20-point snap case. A little bit of foam in there. And 3 autos. So let's see who we got. Oh, is that an Oakland A?
You know it.
Sheldon Noose, I think. Sheldon Noose. I think we got a gold coming up behind it there.
So that's the base auto. He didn't really sign where he was supposed to sign, did he?
Where was he? What was he drafted? That was Arizona Fall League. Does it say? It should say on the back there what kind of by under his name. Oh, 2016 58th overall.
58th overall.
Third base shortstop. Maybe the next Carney Lansford.
16 bombs, 79 RBIs.
Sweet.
A 321 average. Whew.
Nice.
All right.
And I think we got a gold coming up.
He'll be a Yankee soon.
What do we got here? Gold? Ooh, he's a Phillies.
Fighting Phillies.
Connor Siebold. And we got the numbering on the front. I wonder if that's going to be on every single card, numbering on the front. 2 of 50, Connor Siebold. Hey, nothing wrong with getting a gold. What are the odds on a gold refractor? Let's see. Hold that card. You can see when he's drafted and everything, too.
When was he drafted?
Gold.
83rd overall. Laguna Hills, California.
Golds is 1 in 107 packs. So we definitely defied the odds. And we have a green in there, too, it looks like. All right. Wow, is that a green atomic or shimmer or something going on? Jake Ring.
Jake Ring.
And this is a preview box. So if anybody's trying to turn us into tops, this is just a preview box.
Green shimmer, right?
Green shimmer?
So we had a gold refractor and a green shimmer, and that is numbering on that one's on the back. That's fun.
Oh, that's weird. Wonder why. Wonder what is that a rookie auto?
and that is 931st overall. So you're telling me there's a chance 31st rounder. He may have been a discount on the signing.
Might have been. All right, so that was a box of HTA Choice, and there's a version of Bowman Chrome that comes out tomorrow. That's the hobby version, and that has the base cards.
Kind of. Yeah.
Maybe not. That would take too long anyway. We got to do personals. We're doing personals in about 13 minutes, guys. So we're live for 2 hours doing personal boxes. It's your own virtual card store. Click it to rip it, basically. And we've got lots of stuff. We got a deal on Spectra basketball at $199. We've got all the new products on the website. XR football. We've got what else did you put up today? You put up some
Prestige
new stuff.
At 59, I think, or 69. I don't know.
How are we gonna afford that?
Well, we're losing money.
Oh,
losing money on that one. What else did I?
Oh,
put
UFC
up?
Chrome is up there.
UFC Chrome.
Yep.
Got that. Go get some.
If you're not familiar with how we do personals, basically, and the code isn't valid for personals, but that's if you want to get into a break, we can do that. And
the schedule, we're starting Chrome personals tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time.
6:30 a.m. and we'll post the list on our forum of the order, so you can say, "Hey, I'm 10th. I'll probably be in about 20 minutes or whatever."
Everything is going to be recorded and uploaded to Ustream and YouTube.
Yep. So check out our personal boxes starting in 12 minutes. There's only about 3 or 4 orders in the queue right now. As long as you place the order within the 2-hour window, it will get ripped tonight. So you get instant gratification. Virtual card store right at your fingertips.
And I will tell you right now, Bowman Chrome, our insane price that we have on Hobby at $109 for personal boxes. You can still get in at that price, but it's not going to be that price coming release day.
Yep.
Guarantee you we gave everybody an opportunity. We had it up for about 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go to market value. So today is the last day to take advantage of the $109 price tag on Bowman Chrome Hobby.
Yep, last chance.
Last
Blowout's
chance.
got him at 160, guys. So we're basically, the only thing we're doing, we're not going to ship it sealed because we want to give you guys a good deal and that want to participate in opening of the boxes. So that's how we're doing that. So I wanted to get into a few of the names that are going to be in Bowman Chrome, some of the new names right out of the gate. One thing to remember with Bowman Chrome, everybody's down on this checklist, but we have no idea. We have no idea. These guys are like 17, 18, 19, 20, maybe 21 years old at the oldest. We don't know whether they're going to be good or not. Some of the big names coming out is Luis Garcia for the Nationals. He moved his batting average up to 335. He doesn't have a whole lot of power, but he has a lot of speed, and what they're saying about him is he's got a great walk ratio, as he's got a really good eye. And, the Nationals have a pretty good system, and they've got a lot of guys on that team. So Luis Garcia is one of them. Yordan Alvarez is a Cuban prospect for the Astros. He's 21 years of age. He's had a Bowman Scouts card. He batted 300 with 20 homers. And he plays left field and first base. So he's coming out of the gate. A lot of people talking about him. And then, of course, you've got Acuna. Well, there's a guy named Antuna in there. But you have Acuna Jr. for, Ronald Acuna, who's, if you know who he is, no introduction needed. And then, of course, Shohei Ohtani has autos in there hitting because he had the other Bowman was him pitching. So this is a hitting, which may be better. Who knows? Because he may only hit because he's going to have the Tommy John going on. So the auction of the last Ohtani went for $184,000, which is crazy to me. But it went for $184,000. Maybe this superfractor maybe gets half that. I don't know. Tim hitting should be more, right?
Tim hitting.
He may be a better hitter than he is pitcher. Look at the smug face he's got there. And then some of the early auctions on Blowout, Houdini's 10-case break. The top names were Luis Garcia, which I highlighted, Ronald Acuna, Estevan Florial, Yasel Antuna, who's also on the Nationals, Carter Kieboom, Yordan Alvarez, Luis Urias, Kristen Robinson, and William Contreras. So right now, they're kind of the highest names out of 2018 Bowman Chrome initially. But we don't know. Like I said, people are down on this checklist, or some people are down on this checklist. There's 101 guys. So you can't tell me that 101 guys are all going to suck in 4 years.
Nope. There is going to be players that are under everybody's radar.
Oh, yeah.
That you may be able to get on eBay for, $5 to $10 an auto. And that, for 3 to 4 years, that may be their only autograph.
Yep.
They get called up in a couple years. Everybody's going to be just trying to get sealed wax of this stuff. They're going to be trying to get these autos. And this truly is the prospecting product. It's the prospect game. This is truly it.
At its finest.
At its finest. Little.
Well, it is more like penny stocks with Bowman Chrome because Bowman drafted, Bowman regular usually have a clear-cut guy, first rounder, first guy. You know, these guys are Cubans, Dominicans, guys that were drafted late, maybe guys that just didn't sign. So there's kind of a hodgepodge, and there's always somebody that comes out of here and becomes a stud, basically, or maybe 2, 3, or 4. Like you had Soto and Vlad. Vlad had hype, but Soto was nowhere on the radar. Nobody was collecting Soto when Chrome came out.
When Chrome came out, I'd like to see a week after what Soto autos were going for.
I know.
I bet they were $10. I bet they were $10 autos all day long. So.
Yep. And I'm going through the checklist. I'm gonna give you guys some teams that are to maybe keep in mind for kind of more bang for your buck on PYTs. Obviously, the Braves, the Nationals, the Yankees are going to go for a lot of money in PYTs. Those 3 teams are probably going to be the top teams along with the Astros. But you got teams like the Marlins that have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prospect guys plus 3 rookies. And you probably get them pretty cheap. You never know. I know the Marlins aren't a huge market team, but you never know. Brian Hernandez or Chris Torres could be traded to the Yankees. You got in real cheap. You know, you're probably almost guaranteed to get an auto in a certain case almost with all the names on there. You know, the Indians got 4 guys. The Padres, I mean, they have Urias, so they go for a decent amount. You can get them cheap, but you can kind of navigate through the checklist and pick your spots and just get some guys to hold on to and watch. That's the exciting part. You can go on Baseball America, see how they're doing in the minors. You know, maybe if they come to your town, you can go check them out, you know, and see how they're playing at the minor league games. And that's the beauty of it. But looking at it right now, Marlins are a good kind of spot to get into. The Diamondbacks, they do have Dalton Varsho, which he kind of sells pretty well. But, you know, if you're trying to, you know, bargain shop on some teams, there's definitely some good deals to be had on some of these teams that aren't the big-name teams if you're getting into a case break. And you could use that code, Superfractor, because you're hunting for Superfractor, so you can remember that code. And you can get into any PYT, pick your team style break on mojobreak.com. And we're doing, I think, like 10 or 12 PYT case breaks tomorrow. So
it is really all Bowman all day.
Yep.
And then into the night, we're going to be doing some National Treasures baseball as well.
Yeah, so we've
got to plug that NT, man. Got to plug that NT.
It's a Subway sandwich, man.
Don't forget about NT.
Yep, absolutely. And I don't know where my cord went, so I don't know how this is going to work out. But I'm going to play the we're going to go ahead and shut this down, shut the show down. Thanks for listening to the Bowman Chrome version of the Hype on a special Tuesday. We're going to be live with personals, so don't go anywhere. Get your orders in or go place your load them up on Teams for Bowman Chrome PYT breaks for tomorrow. Or randoms if you want to shout at a random. We have the code doesn't work, but those randoms are low priced as well. So so we will see you guys on the next show.
Thanks for watching this episode. Visit mojobreak.com for more info and your break spot. And we will see you next time on The Hype.
You can fade